ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Welcome to episode 24 of the Lion's Den podcast. What's up, Phil? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I had my birthday yesterday. I am chilling.
Oh, that's right. You got some new stuff, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh man. Okay.
Mine.
I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Larfleeze yourself. But no, that's gonna come in clutch for the conversation we have tonight. As for everybody else watching on other channels and stuff, we are, we're on the red button. So if you want to see what's happening, get to the red button as quickly as you can. But everybody else who's already on the red button, oh yeah, y'all about to have a really good time. Y'all about to have a really, really, really good time. Anyway, so Phil, as you know, the Green Lantern trailer dropped, right?
Yep.
And I think I've said this multiple times when it comes to DC as a company. They have fostered the wrong people to represent them. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, just because an influencer has a lot of followers or whatever, I think you should do a much better job at vetting the talent that you bring in, because it's a double-edged sword. And what I mean by that is, when you have an influencer who doesn't read any of the raw material and they lack critical thinking skills, they'll get on social media and say whatever. And what that influencer does may generate a lot of views, but not all views and not all clicks are good clicks. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem with the DCU right now is that they need their shows to do well. They need people interested in what they're doing to succeed. The problem is, if you have influencers literally just dogpiling on your projects left and right, how do you hope to make a profit? I mean, look what happened with Superman.
Yes. And I've actually said this a lot, so when you get influencers, especially movie influencers, they don't read, right? We know that.
Of course influencers don't read.
And so with Green Lantern specifically, they haven't really adapted that many good stories into cartoons and other projects, besides the Justice League cartoon. But that story is about John. It's not really about Hal. And majority of the good stories for Green Lantern are Hal Jordan.
Well,
and so
I like that you said that, because what irritates me is that you have so many stories that would do well in animation, that have done well.
Blackest Night. Blackest Night would do well. 2-hour movie, yes.
You would think that. Well, this is my thing with DC, because you just made a great point. Like, there are so many stories that they could turn into movies, and they can't turn it into a comic book accurate live action. They could turn it into an animation. I don't know why.
And I would watch it. Exactly. I would watch it too.
Like, I don't know why we haven't gotten a Blackest Night. I don't know why we haven't gotten a DC's Metal. I don't know
or Sinestro War.
Or Sinestro War. I don't know why we haven't gotten some of these actual really, really good stories that they have that are in comics that are so groundbreaking, and you haven't turned them into animations. But
because hold on, would you say Blackest Night is probably the biggest DC event outside of the Crisis events?
I wouldn't say that Blackest Night is the biggest Crisis event. I wouldn't say that.
No, not Crisis. I'm saying besides the Crisis events.
Okay.
Because they have 10.
Yeah.
Besides those, is it Blackest Night the biggest event outside the Crisis events?
I don't know if I can say the biggest. But you know what?
Because you have Final Crisis, you got Dark Crisis, you got Crisis on Infinite Earths, you got the 52, you got
I don't know if
Metal.
I don't know if I would say the biggest. I have to research that just a little bit just to make sure. But I'll put
it's one of them. It's got to be.
I'll say it's one of the biggest. I'll say that, but I wouldn't say it's the. I wouldn't give it a definitive. Not without actually knowing. And that's just kind of me. Like, if I don't know the answer, I'm not gonna say it. Like,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It just sucks because the Lantern mythos. Like, I feel like if DC, when I was talking on the phone with you a couple hours ago, they should have done a Green Lantern movie, done the origin of Hal, because a lot of people don't know that.
Well, the problem with that is that, like, I think the reason why they're doing the Hal Jordan and the Jon Stewart when it comes to the Green Lantern show is because of the simple fact that DC is already in trouble because of representation. They don't have a lot of black, characters who are running
the
show.
comic book stuff going on.
And even with the comic book stuff, they don't. They're kind of in hot water right now. So you already have all these white shows that you've made. You got to do something.
Do a Mr. Terrific show. Watch that.
Well,
that'd be fire.
Well, they already gave Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific has actually been in the Arrowverse. He's been in the movies. I'm not saying they're not going to give him a show, but the problem is the Mr. Terrific fan base is not that big. It's not. Jon Stewart's fan base is a lot bigger. So it's like, even if they announced, oh my God, we're going to have a Mr. Terrific show, you would really have to use the actor from Superman to do it because he has his own fan base now, right? But Jon Stewart is such a big staple in the black community. Not just because of who he is and what his character has done for DC Comics, but the fact that for the first time when kids wanted to see a black superhero, the first black superheroes they saw were Static, Cyborg, and Jon Stewart. We saw Jon Stewart in Justice League Unlimited. So that was really the first time, like, if you were an early comic book fan, but you have never actually seen yourself on TV, that was the first time you actually got a taste of what that looks like. Marvel kind of did it with the Avengers animated TV series, the first one they did, where they had Falcon. But Falcon wasn't Captain America just yet.
DC doesn't have their Black Panther. They don't have like a black.
That's another problem. They don't have a Black Panther. DC doesn't. DC's version of Black Panther literally would be their Static Shock, which they don't own. Or
I would consider Static Miles, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No, Static is Milestone. That's what I'm saying. They don't like.
No, I'm talking about Miles Morales. Like, I would compare him to. Not talking about power set. I'm just talking about like.
No. I wouldn't even say with the level, because one of the very big vast differences between Miles Morales and Static Shock is the fact that Miles isn't a legacy character. He's his own. Like, he's his own hero. He was never a sidekick. He was never.
He's not Wally. He's not
a Wally West. He's not a Danny Ketch. He's not a Captain America. Static Shock is a standalone. Like, he's his own hero, so he doesn't have anybody like, oh yeah, man,
That's interesting.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to Static did have mentors. You know what I'm saying? How Jon Stewart was his mentor. Batman Beyond, Batman was also his mentor too.
Yeah.
But he's had adult mentors. Even Black Lightning has been a mentor to Static, but Static has never actually been a sidekick to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally never been that. But he's so big in popularity that he could be that character. And I know some people might think, well, what about Black Lightning? Or Black Lightning doesn't get as much love as Static does. He doesn't get as much love as Cyborg does.
I would say Static is probably the most famous black superhero on DC, without a doubt.
Exactly.
Like,
so it's really.
I would say for sure.
Yeah. Like, so it's really just between him and Jon Stewart. Like, they are the biggest black IPs.
I think Cyborg could.
They just don't. No, they don't write him well. Cyborg was at the height.
That's my problem. Yeah. They don't write him well.
Cyborg.
I think he could, though.
No, Cyborg was at the height of his popularity during Teen Titans. You know what I'm saying?
In the 2000s.
Yeah. So when Teen Titans came on, one of the things that DC did is that if you watch Teen Titans, Cyborg never brought up the fact that he was black, right? He never brought that up. Like, his whole thing was always trying to be a man. And I think that was done on purpose, because I think everybody understands that, like, the minute you bring that aspect into a show, it's naturally going to be controversy and someone's going to hate it. So they basically gave him the Hellboy treatment. Right, so that nobody can be all like, oh my God, it's gone woke. They just always made, like, his struggle was always him trying to be a man or be who he used to be. They never ever even tackled that aspect of him being a person of color, etc. Like, those were just things that Teen Titans or certain shows back then just didn't tackle, which is why I think Static Shock was such a great show at the end of the day, because of the fact that it did tackle those problems. Like Richie, which is Static's friend, what people don't know is, in the comics, Richie's gay. I don't know if y'all know that or not. He's LGBTQ. If y'all ever read the Static,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if y'all actually read the Static Shock comics, Richie is part of the LGBTQ. And Static, funny enough, actually treated him harshly. Did you know that?
No, I see. I only read like current stuff.
Yeah,
on
he
Static,
came out.
so.
He came out to him, and Static gave him pushback. But he came around, of course. But they couldn't add that in to to those types of shows. They could add certain things. So what they did was they just kind of like their way of, how can I say, look, some people are going, wait a minute, what? That's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody's ever actually read Static Shock, but yes, if you read Static Shock, there is a situation where Richie does come out to Static, and he tells him, I like boys. And Static and everybody's like, ew! And it's like, oh, you're phobic. Okay. Oh, wow. So there are aspects of the original Static Shock comic book that you just couldn't adapt into live action. I think they understood that, which is why they moved into the direction that they went.
Well, think about it. When Static was created, it was probably in the 90s. Like, again, that was like frowned upon to like, people were hiding in the quote unquote closet. Like,
yeah, and that's the thing. So it's like DC had to be really, really careful with how they did their shows. Me personally, I feel like maybe I feel like they shouldn't have been careful. I feel like maybe they should have just broke that glass and went through the window. But that they made their choices. It is what it is. But I think that leads...
with the lanterns, I just think they should have just done a movie. I just think
absolutely,
like for me, like I think Supergirl's gonna be great, but they should have done a movie on Green Lantern. This is what I would have done.
Yeah,
I would have done Hal Jordan just because. To me, for a comic book reader, he's the most popular Green Lantern without a doubt.
Yep.
I would have done his origin because I think people don't, the casual audience have no idea of Hal Jordan's audience.
Yep.
Okay, and that's what I would do. And at the end of the film, it shows the rise and fall of Sinestro.
Yep.
And then it shows Oa and all the lanterns, and then you see Jon Stewart, Kilowog,
absolutely,
Guy Gardner from Superman, and then you do a TV show called Green Lantern Corps. Where Jon Stewart's the main lead, and he's on Oa doing the buddy cop situation. Him, Kilowog teaching Jon how to be a lantern, not Hal. Kilowog doing it.
Yep.
And you do that shit like a 10-episode thing, mature. But I think they need to do a movie because of the budget. I think the CGI is gonna look like ass because of that.
Yeah.
Like you need a good fleshed out lantern movie.
Here's the problem. Before we even get into that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, yes, I am having a podcast. What's up, my boy? But yeah, no, me and Phil are having a podcast right now on the Red Button app. If you guys want to watch it and you want to listen to what's going on, you need to come over to there because I will be shutting this down in just a minute. Okay, so please enjoy the podcast while you're watching, but you do need to go to the Red Button app. It's the same name across all accounts. Just letting you guys know. Just King and Queen Lion. It's not hard to miss. There's a link in my bio that'll take you directly to it. But besides that, let's get back into it real quick. So anyway, Phil, to what you just said, if you could say it one more time before I critique that real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I would do a Lantern movie, kind of like Ryan Reynolds, but just done better CGI. Do the origin of Hal because I feel like they really have never adapted it in terms of animation, really, besides the 70s stuff. So it's been a while. And then explore Hal, him becoming a Green Lantern, him going to Oa, the rise and fall of Sinestro, him creating his own core, and then like the post-credit scene should be like Oa, all the lanterns. You see Kilowog, you see Jon. Then after that, you do the TV show when the main lead is Kilowog and Jon. And they explore the whole mythos, and then they show the other Lantern Corps in the TV show.
Well, here's the problem. Although I understand what you're saying, and that does sound good, you have to understand. And I'm gonna say this in the most nicest way possible that I can, Phil.
Yeah.
People are stupid. People are very fucking stupid. Now, what do I mean by that? Remember how when Star Wars came out, how people shitted on that young actor or shitted on Anakin's performance?
Yes.
Most of those people had never read any of the Star Wars novels or any of the Star Wars comics. Most of those guys weren't fans, but they got on social media and they just shitted on that kid.
Now they love him.
No. And now they love him because now that they've had time to actually absorb the lore and understand what Star Wars really is, now they know they're stupid. They're not going to come out on social media and say they're stupid. They're just going to go, oh my God, we loved him so much. And you heard what he said. He was like, well, where the fuck were y'all all those years ago when you were calling me out of my name and saying I ruined the franchise just to be like, oh my God, this is peak or whatever. But go ahead.
to be fair, the people that love Anakin is my generation, the Gen Z.
No,
right?
absolutely.
Gen Z always loved him.
But
we were kids back then.
Yeah, but we didn't have access to the internet. The adults did when we were kids.
Yep.
And the adults
and they hated him.
didn't even read, and they didn't know shit about any of it. They just shitted on it. So here's the problem with having a Lantern TV show and a Lantern movie. When the first Green Lantern movie came out, don't get me wrong, it could have been better. It was shitty, but people shitted on it.
It was accurate.
Yeah,
it was accurate.
It was accurate. No, it was accurate. But it was shitted on so bad that DC it literally cannot make that same mistake anymore. So the reason why they have to go the Green Lantern TV show route is simply because of the fact that if they were to make a movie, just look what happened with the show, Phil. Most of the discourse on social media about this show no critique is valid. It's stupid. It's literally stupid. It's
about one suit.
It's about the suit, or why are we getting a grounded Green Lantern suit? I want to see people in space. Well, you stupid bitch. Let's just get it down to what
we had that. You guys shit on it.
No. Exactly. We had that, and you shitted on it. But let's really get down to what it is. James Gunn, and no, I'm not a James Gunn glazer. I have my issues with him. But he made it very fucking clear when he makes these movies, he's going by the source, right or wrong. So much so, every time James Gunn makes a movie, he gives you a list of comic books to read before you go and watch the film, right or wrong, Phil. Right or wrong. Okay, cool.
Right.
So here's my fucking issue. How can you get on social media and call yourself a Green Lantern fan and say that you love Green Lantern stories, or you've always been a fan, you've been reading these comics for years? How can you get on social media and say that shit when you know Hal Jordan and Green Lantern were on Earth most of the time when he first started, when he was first being trained? Matter of fact, Hal Jordan was prejudiced towards John Stewart if you actually read the fucking comics. What's even crazy about it
do you remember what John did to the senator?
Exactly. Yeah, so most of the shit that they dealt with was government and cricket bullshit and racism. That's what they were. It was grounded.
A lot of Silver Age stuff.
Exactly. It was grounded because they weren't in space just yet. John Stewart was still being trained. When you watch the fucking trailer, right? When you watch the fucking trailer, the trailer literally tells you that they're training. They're literally training. So what the fuck are we bitching for? He tells him, I'm better at this than you, and I don't see why I can't get the ring. And he just looked at him. Here's the ring, bitch. There you go. Fly out the car. And he have fun. He's like, what the fuck? I could have died. He said, no, you got this, right?
I tell you what, though.
You're good, right? Fuck.
Hey, so the Hal Jordan that they're portraying is a more Silver Age Hal Jordan, more outlandish, because that's Hal's character is more outlandish, takes risks and stuff. And so I think they might be taking the Parallax route, which if they do, I'm okay with that. Parallax is cool. I just think a lot of people want the Jeff Johns Green Lantern. That's what they want. That's what they, and I kind of do too.
But, no, because that's what they know. The problem is, like I said, is that you asked for comic book accurate. You said you want a good story. You said you don't care about all the this is what people don't realize. Your critiques are on social media forever.
Yeah.
You bitched and you complained that you don't care about the Flash. You don't care about all the cool battles and all this extra shit. You said you wanted real DC stories, that you didn't care about all that Flash and panache and shit. Now look at what you're bitching about. You don't get the Flash. I want Green Lantern stuff. I want a good story, but I want powers and I want cool shit. And I promise you, if they did that, you know what you would bitch about? CGI. You know what else you would bitch about? I feel like it was too much fighting and not enough dialogue. Shut up. You're getting that. You're getting exactly what you asked for. The problem is this is an origin story for the most part. Not even just an origin story, but it's the beginning of who they are, right? John Stewart is, again, training to be the new Green Lantern. Hal Jordan, on the other hand, has already been a Green Lantern. He's already been to space. He's already done all this
20
shit.
years.
You know what I'm saying? But at this age, if you read comic books and you know John Stewart as a whole, or you know Hal Jordan as a whole, then you know Hal isn't really okay at this age. If you actually read Green Lantern at this stage in his life, he's not okay. He's literally not okay.
If they take the Emerald Twilight story, if they blow up his city, oh, bro,
Yeah.
he's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah.
But back with John though, so I'm assuming they're not taking the military origin. They're not
Well,
doing that, right?
I think they're doing that, but it's like
some of it, like
remember, he got the ring. He doesn't really know what he's doing just yet, and so right now,
well, because in the New 52, I remember Kilowog taught him, right, not Hal, but but in the Silver Age, it was Hal.
Yeah, so it's like right now he's that's what he's going off of. He's going off of like how they were when they first started, or how he started. So the problem is now is that nobody cares. Like, this is what irritates me the most. I watched that trailer. I broke that shit down, right? When people came out on social media and they were crying about, oh my God, why would you make a Green Lantern suit look like that? I'm like, did you look and see all the other Green Lantern suits that were in that closet, or did we just walk past?
There was like 3.
There was like three fucking suits. We don't know who made those suits. We don't even know where those suits fucking came from. We don't even know if that suit came off of another Lantern who had died. We don't know if the government made
that could be the fighder pilot suit for Hal Jordan.
No, real shit. It could be the fighter pilot suit. It could be Abin Sur. We don't know where that fucking suit came from. We don't. We just know that he opened up his fucking closet and it was 3 of them bitches.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck are we bitching about? We haven't even seen the show yet, and we're just complaining about fucking what?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm indifferent. I'm gonna wait to the show and judge it then. But I was like,
bro,
I'm kind of indifferent.
Even Guy Gardner's suit wasn't made by Guy Gardner.
I like Guy Gardner's suit.
No, I do. I think it's great. But it's the fact that Guy Gardner didn't make that bitch.
No.
They all had matching suits from the company that they were with.
Yes. It's the it's not the government. It's it's a private company.
It's a private company, and that private company made their suits.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like at the end of the day, you're bitching and complaining about nothing. And really the problem is, I promise you, if you want comic book discourse to die down, stop letting fake fans talk shit about things they know nothing about. If fake fans shut the fuck up for like 24 hours, I promise you the world will be at peace. Because most of the fucking discourse on social media is people literally not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. But they're doing it on purpose because the way social media is built,
it gets some views.
Exactly. Negativity will always fuel more than positivity. Negativity will literally always do more than positivity. So if you get out on social media and you do some dumb shit like, oh my God, hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to the, costume design team for attempting to make a Green Lantern suit. But this shit is ass. This shit is so fucking ass, guys.
I wanted a comic book accurate Hal Jordan.
I wanted a comic book accurate, and they gave me this bullshit. This is ass, guys. Now, this is what's crazy to me. The same influencers that get on social media and shit on people's work and shit on creators and directors or people who read comics, the minute you give them the same vitriol, they go straight into bitch mode. Have you ever noticed that? Like, the minute you go after them, then they go, hi guys, I understand that not everybody's point of view is liked, but I think we all should be allowed to have opinions. Didn't you just call somebody a stupid bitch and a dumbass? Yes, I did. Cool. So what are you crying for? What are you crying for? Yeah. Like, they do it all the time. What are you crying for? You just
They're gonna shit on Supergirl. I'm telling you, they're gonna shit on Supergirl. Wait.
No, I can't wait. That's what I'm saying. Like all I'm saying is, I have a record. Like, I have all my videos. I have never just shitted on DC when it comes to their movies and shit like that, right? The only thing I'll do is give the facts about your ass not being in the top 10. But for the most part, I haven't shitted on their movies yet. Now, here's what's crazy to me, right? Here's what's crazy to me. It's like DC doesn't see this shit, but majority of the discourse as to why people hate your movies and they're not watching your movies is the influencers that you employ. Because the influencers that you employ will go to these red carpets, they'll go to these events, and then they will shit on you. They will literally piss in your mouth, shit on you, and you wonder you wonder why so many people aren't going. And then when the influencers themselves will come on social media, oh my God, guys, Black Lightning is the greatest superhero movie ever created. This shit,
is peak.
This is peak, guys. This is what peak cinema. Like, you know, you're fucking lying like a bitch, and that's not doing the studio any favors because people can see you're not even being authentic. You got you when you have an influencer being carried out, spread eagle, balls just exposed, asshole out first.
Spread him.
No, I'm not Phil. I'm not. Y'all know me. I would never say anything if I didn't have proof. But when you have an influencer that has to be carried out of a Black Lightning fucking movie, spread eagle with balls and asshole,
the hierarchy
and
of DC is about to change.
No, real shit. Like, you got your whole taint fucking exposed, and you're all like, this is
rock
so
bottom.
peak.
Got him a rock bottom.
Oh my god! And you just sitting here like, why the fuck are we lying for this? This makes no like. It'd be better if you just came out.
Black
and just
Lightning wasn't too bad, but
no,
it's
it
not
wasn't too bad. But don't sit out here and have your booty hole open talking about enter me. Like, it's not. Stop. Like, that's the problem because of the lack of authenticity in the community. People aren't gonna go watch it. They're not gonna go watch it, and now they're gonna be skeptical because they can tell you're lying. Come on, stop. What are you doing?
Do you know what the issue is, too? I actually was lied to about like 10 years ago because I remember everyone's argument is that Marvel, before the MCU, all these characters were not popular.
Yeah.
Remember that was the argument?
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
Well,
Marvel...
Hold on. Well, it's actually is true. They weren't popular to people who can't fucking read. But for everybody else who could read, these characters were popular.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, everybody knew who the X-Men were.
Exactly.
Everybody knew who Spider-Man was, Hulk.
Yep.
So DC doesn't, you and I have talked about this, DC doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Like all those animations are old. They're 20 years ago. Like, everyone who grew up on that are 30-year-olds.
We were watching those animations in high school for the most part. Like,
I mean, I was about 5 years old, 6 years old when I watched
remember
it.
Remember when what's it called? Wolverine versus Hulk came out, and then Wolverine versus Thor.
It was Thor versus Hulk.
Yes. Thor versus Hulk and Hulk versus Wolverine. I was like, oh my god, this is great. And then now you look back at it, you got people talking about this is such a great movie, bro. I watched that when I was a kid. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here?
So that's my thing with DC is, if you're gonna get influencers to go to your red carpet events, right? To promote film.
It's not DC, but I'm gonna let you continue. Go ahead. It's not
yeah. So. But if I'm DC, though, they don't really control the agencies. They should really get involved into the agencies and make sure you get comic book people, because the comic book people would actually promote the film even better.
Yeah.
Because the casual audience for DC is not there.
It's not even just that. Batman. It's not even just that. You need to look at their content and vet their content. Stop. Like I can tell you exactly how it works. Real quick, guys. If you're on, here. We're on the Red Button app. I'm about to shut this shit down in a minute. So if you want to hear what we're talking about, you need to get to the Red Button app. Link in bio. KingandQueenLion is the name everywhere. But real quick, so how it works is this. When you get an agent, right, or you're a part of an agency basically looks for like their top influencers, etc., and they dictate who gets a spot in going to a red carpet and who doesn't. That's how it's networking. That's how it works, right? DC and Marvel, for the most part, don't control that. The companies do, right? And that's all it is. All they're doing is using you to promote. The problem is, if you're using the wrong people to promote your product isn't going to sell that well. You're not going to hit the numbers that you want because, let's think about it. What are they selling besides discourse? Most of the time, when you are looking on social media, all the discourse is bullshit. It's all bullshit. Yeah. It's like, there's no fucking, why is Supergirl drunk? I mean, she doesn't have to be that fucking drunk, but in the comic that they're basing it off of, she was on some shit, because she was depressed. Possibly that might be why. Well, I don't think she should be drunk. If it's based off of a time when she's depressed and grieving the loss of her entire race and planet.
She's not like Clark. Clark didn't experience that.
Exactly, and she wasn't raised like Clark. So what do you expect her to do? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, at the end of the day, bro said, is the Red app? Yes. Oh my God, yes. What other app is red, Phil? Do you know another app that's red?
DoorDash.
Oh, wow. No, we're not trying to sell you guys food. Sorry. That shit is hilarious. But this man said I'm colorblind. Wow. Okay, got it, buddy. You
play button. The play button app.
There you go. The play button. There you go. Is that better? The play button. But it's like the thing about it is at the end of the day, when you look at it, you have to understand that a lot of the discourse that you have, a lot of the bad publicity, because right now, majority of the publicity the show is getting is negative. Majority of it, and the reason
it's
why
actually really bad. I think I haven't seen one person say it's peak yet.
The reason why you're getting such negative feedback is because of your influencers. These are the same people you have employed, you've worked together with. These are the same people who say, we love comic books. We grew up with these characters, but you're getting upset. Like, as a comic book fan, I wouldn't be mad. You know why I wouldn't be mad, Phil? Because I've been reading comic books long enough to know, something's not adding up. I think I should wait until the finished product comes out. Okay. This is a buddy cop. They're on Earth like they were in the comics. He's training him like they trained in the comics. Oh, okay. Ooh, government conspiracy. Oh, okay.
He's in a Peacemaker, Salvation.
Okay, something's wrong. Something's bad. There's some destruction happening everywhere. Okay, must be like a mystery going on. And it looks like some of them might have been getting captured, too. Oh, okay.
Is that Atrocitus, the bald guy Atrocitus?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, okay, maybe we should wait. Maybe we should wait a little bit. But no, when you have your regular non-reading ass fake fans open their mouth, it's just hate. And that's all you got. Like, all the discourse that you have right now about that movie, and I'm gonna make another video talking about it. Like, all the hate and discourse that you have, it comes literally from the influencers. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, DC, when you look and you go, the trailer just dropped, how is everybody talking about it? They're shitting on it wildly. What the fuck? Yeah, they're saying Green Lantern.
Wait, hold on. Wait until DC does an absolute Batman live action and he burns people alive. Oh, why is he killing people? Batman doesn't kill.
Bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. So
that's what's gonna happen. I swear to God.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But somebody just said for a trailer it was mid. Well, I mean, let's just keep it 100. It wasn't really it's a trailer, but that's what a trailer is.
It's a teaser. It's like a teaser.
It's not even like a teaser. It's a fucking trailer. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you have stupid people open their mouth and they just say dumb shit like the trailer was ass. Yeah, it was ass, but it's a trailer. It's just a trailer. Like for me, trailers, you're not supposed to have high expectations when you watch a trailer. It's just supposed to give you a glimpse of what may be happening. And in some cases, you might get hyped. In some cases, you might not get hyped. But you're not supposed to just look at a trailer like you just got a whole fucking meal. It's an appetizer. It's just an appetizer. There's a couple
trailers though I've seen, like the Supergirl trailer. That shit got me hyped. That was like, that's cool. That's good.
No. Here's the thing, like somebody just brought up, like, The Boys, right? For The Boys trailer and Daredevil. Yeah, those were great. But think about the hype that's around The Boys and that's around Daredevil. Season. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've built up to the point where they have so much to show. It's like, damn, okay, this is the first time Blanchard's had a live action TV show.
Hold on, that just brought me something. Remember the Wonder Man trailer back in October? Yeah. Everyone was shitting on it then. Yeah. And then it came out. It was great.
Yeah.
People who did see it, people loved it.
Because the Wonder Man trailer, it didn't have much to, like, show because there weren't these big, magnificent fight scenes and shit like that. Like it's just that simple. Like, they're trailers. They're just trailers. Again, even if it's a little ass, but I'm not finna go, fuck this movie, fuck this show. Blah, 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 blah. Like, most of your discourse is literally the fucking suit. Isn't that crazy? And here's the worst part about it. It's not even the Marvel fans saying the shit. It's the Marvel fans defending it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The Marvel fans are the ones actually defending the Lantern show and the stupidity of all the other influencers just out here blindlessly saying dumb shit.
I even said this. My biggest critique, the two biggest ones, is I don't think this should have been a TV show. But I'm probably biased because I'm a big Lantern fan.
Yeah.
And my other gripe was I don't like Hal being older, but I said if they do Parallax, I'll shut up.
The problem is he has to be older because he was older when he met John. You know what I'm saying? Like, He was
So
older.
see, they're taking the Silver Age stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like I can't get mad at them.
They have to.
Like, it is what it is.
Now,
right?
real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I've given you guys plenty of time. You guys have a great day. We're on the red button app. I'm sorry, the play button, because some of you guys might be colorblind. We are on the play button. Okay. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys later. We got to finish our podcast.
Yeah, so for people in the stream, like, yes, I love Lantern stuff, okay? I truly do. It's my favorite mythos in DC, 100%. I think it's the best mythos. Hot take, I think it's... I personally, for me, I'm taking over Flash. But then again, I need to read more Flash. For New Gods, I'm taking over New Gods. But then again, I'm a huge Lantern fanboy. So.
Look. For me, I collect a lot of Green Lantern stuff. But for me personally, I can't say it's the best mythos. I can't say that. DC, I can't. Sorry, Phil. And I love.
It's probably
Green
Flash
Lantern.
for you, right? It's probably Flash
Good
for you, right?
Lord, do I love Flash? But like.
I need to read more Flash. That's my fault.
It's not the best mythos. Vertigo has the best. Is the best when it comes to the Book of Magic.
Oh, like Sandman stuff.
Yeah, Sandman stuff is the best.
I like Hellblazer.
Yeah, Hellblazer is good too. Yeah, it's really gritty. But here's the here's the thing. Like, how can I put it? Oh, I used to love Green Lantern, but it's just like. After I found out what I found out about the character Hal Jordan,
at least they retconned it.
Yeah, but the stories could be a lot
least.
better. They could really be a lot better, and they're just not, and that shit sucks.
Well, okay, are you talking about currently?
Currently, they're doing a lot better, but if you
they had the Starro Corps thing,
yeah,
and that was cool. That was cool. And now
I love the fact that all the Lancers are basically kind of trying to coexist with each other now. I think that's great, which should have happened a long time ago.
That was cool.
But some of those stories just wasn't it. The shit Hal Jordan was going through wasn't it.
At least Carol and Hal are back together now.
Yeah.
At least that is.
I'm happy
together.
I'm happy he's got a stable relationship finally.
I tell you what, do you know Philip Kennedy Johnson?
Yeah.
I would love him to do a Hal story.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's already done John. Philip Kennedy Johnson wrote the best Jon Stewart series probably
Absolutely.
So I would love him to do a Hal Jordan book for sure.
Absolutely.
Like he would do
absolutely. I'm with that. I am absolutely with that.
Like the current writer for Green Lantern isn't too bad. I think he's good. I like his run, Jeremy Adams. It's not too bad.
Yeah, not gonna agree with that.
But Jeff Johns, that is the GOAT. When you think about Green Lantern, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, so I just think it depends on the writer. I don't think we've had a great writer since Jeff Johns on Green Lantern. That's probably the issue.
Yeah.
We need a good writer.
Yeah.
So.
But besides that, like, how do I say? I will say Daredevil and the Boys, though, when it comes to their new trailer, I like it. I think it looks nice. Well,
the thing is, too, they're adapting Devil's Reign into Daredevil. Yeah. And that's why I'm
that's why I'm excited, because I can see it. Like, I can.
And the rumors about Sony and Marvel being like this, I mean, at this point, we can speculate Spider-Man might show up.
Yeah.
Like, there is a strong possibility. And so if we see Spider-Man,
I think that's what makes this universe so great, because all these characters live so close together that you could do that, right? You could literally have
Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
And I think that'd be kind of cool if Daredevil's fighting and Peter comes in and helps out, or even if you
just for 5 minutes,
just for 5 minutes, or even better. I think this would be better. Imagine this, guys. Daredevil's fighting Kingpin. He's losing badly. Yeah. Kingpin gets on top of him. Kingpin
raises his body like this.
No. He has his hands around his neck and he's choking him. Right, he's choking him. And Daredevil, he can't breathe. He can't get him off. He's fighting. It is not working. And then he says like, "This is why she didn't love you," or some shit like that. And Kingpin's like, he lets one hand go, does like this, and then out of nowhere, a web shoots his fist. Yeah, like literally shoots his fist, and pulls him off of Daredevil. Daredevil gets on top of him. He goes, "Ah," and starts wailing on him, and
Yeah,
that's how he
yeah.
beat him.
Do you
Like,
remember when Daredevil fought Muse?
yeah, like I think that'd be better. Like, you don't show Peter, you would just show that like a web got shot. I think that would be because
That's
would,
enough for me.
that would be enough. Like, you like just seeing the web, like that just lets you know Peter's around, he's watching and whatever. And it'd be kind of cool for Daredevil to look around, grab the web itself, and take it with him. And as Frank, have you ever seen something like this? Oh, yeah, that's a little web.
I haven't seen anything like that, Red.
No. It'd be cool if he knew, like, oh, yeah, Red, that's that, you're not the only Red in town. It's that little web crawler, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd be cool if that happened, right? I think that'd be neat. I think that'd be a great thing. Like, oh, man, like, Marvel does such a... I think one of the cool things about Marvel is versus DC is the fact that Marvel has such a long-standing connection with this universe that they don't retcon or anything.
Well,
they don't reboot.
Yeah,
they don't reboot.
And I'm telling you, the people, like, going to comic books real quick, the people that want Marvel to reboot, I'm sorry to say this, are just DC fanboys who are trying to hurt Marvel.
Yeah.
That's who they are. And it's like, Marvel, since Marvel has never rebooted, as a fan, when you read it for a long time, you're like, you can appreciate them not doing that.
Yep.
Because if I read something 20 years ago, it's still canon to today. It still counts. It still matters. You know what I mean? With DC, bro, dude, at this point, they're making stuff from like they're making Golden Age Superman canon. Like they're like, you know what I mean? And it's just, it shouldn't be that way. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. That's my issue. And then when that happens, when you reboot, it's good at first, but then people lose interest. Like just like an absolute universe, just like the Ultimate Universe, it's going to end. And people are going to lose interest, and those are just casual fans. And
that's the problem altogether. Is that DC and Marvel's been doing this too, but you're catering too much to the casual fan base.
I agree with Marvel,
and I really think I think DC needs to take. I know DC doesn't do shit like this, but when Soups made that video, what if James Gunn would have literally made a video response to that and been like, where in the show does it say that that's his suit? Where in the show does it say that that is an actual Green Lantern suit? Like
I can actually see James Gunn doing that.
Just ask questions. Just because you wouldn't have to call him a stupid bitch. You wouldn't have to talk down to him. You would just have to ask questions and be like, where did it say that? Matter of fact, in the trailer, we showed multiple suits. So why would that doesn't make sense. Why would that be a thing? Specifically if we had, again, multiple suits. Like, DC and Marvel could do that. When you have certain influencers saying stupid shit on social media, you don't have to necessarily give them a response. You could just ask questions. And just that is enough damage to show how dumb you are to even think that shit. See what I'm saying? Like, what does it say? Like,
when I talked to you on the phone a couple hours ago, again, all that whole circle. Now they're all talking about, oh, I went to the comic book store and picked this up, and they're like, oh, I read this, and here's my review. It's so good. It's like, you don't care.
You don't care. Like you ain't hold on. You ain't never did a comic book video a day in your fucking life
until we called you out.
Like, stop it. That type of shit just makes you look worse. Because
just own it.
It's just own it. Like, just own you don't read that shit. But don't sit here and try to wear. Don't try to wear us like a fucking cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys! So I went to the comic book shop. And I picked up some books. These are the books I picked up, guys. Yeah, this right here. This is peak. I can't wait to read this stuff, guys. This is
and the next issue, next Wednesday.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah, yeah. And then here we go. So did you read those books? Yeah. I thought they were great. What were they about? I don't remember, man. You know. Sure, you got it, man.
It was peak though.
It was peak though. You know, it was that. Shut up. Like it's, and I think it's because of the fact that, like, what you have to understand is that for so long, people were bullied for reading comics on social media or being comic book fans, right?
Bro, my dude, my dad talks about, like, My dad never got bullied, but he saw kids who liked comics, and he would trade comic books with them, and he had to be quiet about it because he would probably get gang up on with 10 other kids and get bullied.
Exactly.
He was quiet about it. My dad was very quiet about it.
But that's shit. But that's what
it was like that until the 90s, the late 90s.
That's what I'm saying though. So it's like, because the movie influencers have shitted on comic book readers for so long, and
we're done with it.
Yeah, but now it's like you've done it so long, and you've caused so much discourse with your misinformation that people that you've divided the fandom. Now you created this divide. It's your fault, and now people look at you. They don't look at you as you're credible. They don't look at you as something to inspire to be like. They look at y'all. You're the people they laugh at every day now. Not because you're having a fucking opinion, but because the shit that you say is so fucking dumb. It's just so out of there that the only time they watch you now is you're basically
hate watch.
It's a hate watch. You're a jester, and you can't say I didn't do it to you. You did it to yourself. You can't. Hold on. You came on social media taking subliminal shots at comic book readers on a day-by-day basis. You took shot after shot after shot after shot. You know, I hate those guys that think because they read a bunch of comic books, they're better than everybody. Nobody ever said that, bro. There's actively on social media one guy. I know Phil is like, damn, that's an accurate impression. But there's only one guy on social media that does that. There's literally one guy on social media that does that. Comic book readers don't do shit like that. But you've made those subliminals so much that you've came out here and now you're the one punching down. You're the one talking all that shit. And now you can't handle what you dish out. Like for you to come on social media and be all like, man, you know what I hate? I hate those guys that think because you read a bunch of comic books that you're just better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you may be more read or more knowledgeable doesn't mean you know more than me. Actually, it's the complete opposite. You know what I believe? I believe that if you don't read a bunch of comic books, you actually are able to form a better opinion of these characters because you actually know who these characters really are, and you don't get lost in the sauce. And it's like, when you said that, you thought you were cooking, and everybody else was like,
did you just take a hit?
Did his brain scramble? Or did he just?
Yeah.
Sir, I think you went stupid for a little bit. I don't think you heard yourself when you were talking.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Like, that's like telling a mathematician that I understand 1 + 1 or
no,
understand
Phil, that fucking happened. That happened.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes,
I'm not gonna say no names, but that happened. Just because you might be smart in one aspect or in one area doesn't mean you know everything or that you're good at everything. And so that means you should stick to your beakers and leave the comic book stuff to the geeks. And I'm just sitting here like, did we just take a shot at Neil Tyson? The same Neil Tyson that not only is a college graduate with a doctorate, but somebody
a neurophysicist or something
exactly. But the person that NASA has on speed dial when shit goes wrong.
If there's a black hole, you call him at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Like nobody's gonna call me or Comics Explained or they're not gonna call us if the sun loses a little color. They're gonna call him. They're not gonna call us. They're gonna call him. And the fact that this motherfucker, there you go.
The sun's gone. What do we do? Okay, you do that in equation? Okay, I hear you. All right, can you come to the office? Yeah, 15 minutes? All right, thank you.
And that's how it goes. That's literally how it goes. Like, the fact that Neil Tyson reads comics, understands comics, and you're trying to talk shit to him or tell him he's wrong about some shit that he's not only right about, but I could just see the argument. Like, could you imagine challenging Neil Tyson to a fucking comic book debate? Or you try to debate him and then he goes, like, this is all he would have to do. Oh, okay. I think I see your point. So you believe that if Iron Man and Batman were to fight in a cage match and they had their weapons, etc., that Batman would beat Iron Man. I said Batman has prep time. Iron Man built all this gear, and you said that's not true. Okay, so in Batman issue blah blah blah, who built this? That's what I thought. In Batman blah blah blah, who built this? That's what I thought. Who runs the R&D for for the Waynes? Lucius Fox. Got it. Thank you. Who builds all the new tech? Lucius Fox. Gotcha. Hey, in the Batman movies, who was working on Batman shit when Batman wasn't there? It was Alfred. It was Alfred. How about this? How about Dark Knight Returns? Who built his shit? Who did he go to? Lucius. He so as I said in my video, Batman outsources. Tony doesn't.
Look at Tony right now. AIM is trying to steal Tony's mind with the new kids. They're trying to recreate Tony Stark right now.
Literally. They're like, we don't need.
You don't see that for Batman.
Exactly.
You don't see that for Batman.
We don't need we don't need a fucking Iron Man. We need a Tony Stark. That's when they're literally trying to clone this.
They say fuck the armor. We don't care about the armor.
No, we want his mind. We want his mind, because the problem is people don't realize is if you have the mind of Tony Stark, you're a god. Do you know why I say that?
Well, besides the IQ, you could build almost anything.
No, power cosmic. The power cosmic affects every living being.
Yes.
And you could give the power cosmic to anybody, even somebody like the High Evolutionary. Doesn't mean he'll be a god that can challenge the hierarchy, right? Or even Terax, right? Silver Surfer, you name it. They gave that shit to Tony, and Tony became a god. He became so powerful. Yeah. He had to stop himself. That's how bad that shit was. So think about it. If I was able to clone Tony's mind, and then you mix that with the power, we're all fucked. And you know how we're all fucked? There's a Venom comic book that it's not part of 616, but it's connected to 616, right? And the only two living beings left in the universe was Venom and Tony's mind. The only two superpowers in that universe was, again, Tony and the symbiotes. And the only way the symbiotes could survive him was to create their own universe. Venom had to create his own fucking universe and then keep his ass out of it, because that was the only way to survive Tony. Go read it. I believe it's called Venom the End. I have the book. Y'all need to go read this shit. I'm so serious. Venom's bitch ass.
That sounds interesting. I don't think I've read it.
No, you have to read that. Venom had the ability to recreate, because he had the codex. He had a full codex, right? So this is the most powerful version of Venom. Full codex. He could create anybody his symbiote connected to. So he did. Brought back all the mutants, the Avengers, you name it. But none of them were enough to stop Tony Stark and his mind and his robots. The only thing they could...
Oh, this book.
Yeah, you see, the only thing that they could do was to create a pocket universe that he couldn't basically go into. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why Tony is so fucking... Tony is way more dangerous than Batman. He's way more dangerous. Tony doesn't need the power cosmic or Dr. Manhattan's power to take over the world. Just give him a laptop, bitch. Give him a laptop.
He'll make a new extremist.
The motherfucker used extremists to take over a Grendel. Phil.
In a whole city.
And motherfucker took over a goddamn Celestial.
A Grendel, and hold on. Hey, you're gonna hate this. I'm just messing with you for a little bit. The same Grendel was fucking with Ghost Rider.
No, real shit.
He was fucking with Ghost Rider.
Real shit. Oh, hold on real quick. Let me help y'all out real quick. I can't believe I got to go ahead and say this. So somebody in our audience, right? This person, guys, is a beloved supporter of the channel. He really is. And I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? I do. I love him to death. But Guardian, you done crossed the line, Guardian. You done crossed the fucking line, Guardian. Guardian said in the chat, he says, so Black Panther and Reed Richards lost to Tony. Let me explain something to you, Guardian. Let me explain something to you. Black Panther killed Tony. Do you understand what I'm saying? He killed Tony. In multiple scenarios, Tony Stark bows down to Black Panther, and he knows it, okay? Now, in that particular universe, I don't know if Tony survived. I don't know. Hey, Demon, shut up. Demon talking about, nah, he asking real questions. Shut up, Demon. Or I'll block you out of my live. Anyway, but no, absolutely not. Black Panther, he'll slaughter Tony every time.
I tell you now, Black Panther and Wanda are the two most protected characters in Marvel.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
It's not even close.
Absolutely.
Hey, Thor will have the Odin Force. Thor will have the Allfather. He'll have all this shit. Bro, a fucking random mutant down the street will whip his ass, pick up his hammer, and shove his hammer up his ass. But that Black Panther, if he loses, dude, T'Challa had no vibranium. You know
who that couldn't happen to?
Huh?
T'Challa.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
No. Have you ever read Man Without Fear?
No. I read the only one Man Without Fear is I read Fear itself. Sorry.
No, go read Man Without Fear. Guess what happened?
Okay. What?
A couple of mutants tried to go after Black Panther when he didn't have the heart-shaped herb or whatever. He went to
God.
Listen, this is some bullshit. He went to Home Depot, right? Went to a fucking corner store, bought some supplies, and made a mutant gene suppressant. And cut the X gene off. And they said, "What the fuck is that?" He goes, "Oh yeah, it's just a little mutant suppressant I designed. Yep, just some everyday chemicals I can just put together, and there you go. I cut your shit off." And he was, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, like cut their shit off. I'm just like,
hey, off topic though. You said Home Depot. Back to the Green Lantern thing. People are saying that the theme song sounded like the Home Depot commercial.
I'm not gonna lie, it probably does.
Go listen to it, Lion. Go listen to it. It literally sounds like the Home Depot commercial.
I know it. I'm gonna have to compare them. But we are about to approach our hour, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have super chats, here, and add them in before we cut off. But yeah. Anyway, we do apologize. We haven't been doing a podcast as long as we used to, guys. I'm so sorry. Just we've been really, really busy. Specifically me, I've been busy. But Phil started it. He started it. He went to sleep on us. Okay, it was one night we were supposed to go. He would sleep on us. He started
One
it.
time.
It was his fault. He had me waiting all night for him. I was all like, "Where you at, Phil? What happened?" Next morning, "Oh yeah, man, I was knocked out."
No, hold on. So this is what happened. I was something happened. Like I didn't have my phone with me. I went downstairs. I was helping out my fam, and then I fell asleep on the couch. And then, I wake up at 1 a.m. Go back upstairs, and I check my phone. I was like, "Fuck." I checked the time, and then I texted Lion. The Lion called me like at 2 a.m. He's like, "Phil, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" Like Lion was actually terrified. Lion thought someone had kidnapped me or something.
Nah, because he wouldn't. Because normally Phil will answer like a message or he'll answer his phone, but he wouldn't answer shit. Right? He wouldn't answer shit, and I didn't want to like I know where he lives. I didn't want to go like to his house unannounced and be knocking. "Hey, where is that? Did he get eaten by the dog? Did the dog eat him?" So I'm trying to wait and be patient, right? "Oh yeah, man, I'm sorry about that. I was knocked out." "Motherfucker, you mean you was?" Because it wasn't just me. It was even JoJo. JoJo was all like, "So you just fucking left Phil in the Discord by himself?" I said, "No, JoJo, I swear to God, we've been messaging him this whole fucking time. Either he's dead to the world or something's going on." He goes, he's been in there. He's just in there." Like me and my wife was, Phil, and he wasn't answering. I'm like, "Is this motherfucker dead? What's happening to him?" Phil. So again, like we was worried about him, but yeah, he said I overslept. So I was like, "Oh, okay, motherfucker." Anyway, but it is what it is. I'm still gonna blame Phil though. I'm just letting y'all know I'm still gonna blame Phil. I'm blaming him. That's what you do. You blame white people. Sorry, Phil. It had to happen. It had to happen. I had to blame you.
God forbid a white man has to work 4 jobs.
Yeah, hey, don't tell my ancestors that. They would love to hear. Whoa, wait a minute. 4 jobs. Oh, at this point you're black, Phil. At this point you're one of us.
No, stop.
At this point,
stop.
He's one of us, y'all.
No,
he said,
no.
"God forbid I gotta work 4 jobs." Like, hold on, y'all. Just hearing that shit. Wait a minute. He said,
"Bro, if this was the 1800s, they'd be like, son, what'd you say?" Like, you're like, what?
I can hear the conversation. "Why don't you hire you some helpers?" "I don't make that kind of money, sir. Okay? Do I look like I own some land and plantations? No, I don't. Shit.
Yeah, Chad, I am that crazy, bro. Listen, I'm a hustler, bro. I'll go for that money, bro. That's
Yeah,
how
Phil
I
don't
am.
care. All when you tell all Phil got to hear is cha-ching, cha-ching, huh? Did I
Yeah,
hear?
no, if you tell me, hey Phil, here's a piece of pie, go down the street and throw it at someone for $20. All right, give me the fucking pie. Like I'm fucking doing it. Like
And that's it.
I'll do it. That's $20.
Yeah, have a good day. He said he is not finna fucking argue with you. But anyway, let's get the first super chat out the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. So first things first. What Ben 10 alien would be in your Omnitrix? Ooh, I like that. Phil, have you ever watched Ben 10?
I watched the original when he was 10.
Yeah.
And then I watched a little bit of when the grandpa died, or he was like a robot, I think.
Yeah.
Ben was in high school and he got the Omnitrix back.
Yeah.
My 2 or 3 favorite was the diamond guy, the green diamond guy, and the firestorm looking guy, or the looks like Human Torch.
Yeah.
And then the speedster one, the one that goes with the wheels.
Yeah.
Those are my 3. But my number 1 was always the freaking diamond guy, the green diamond with the spiky head. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
That's my favorite alien. Definitely those 3 though, at least. The other ones, 4 Arms is cool. There was another one where he got really big. There was the ghost face, I think.
Yeah.
There was an amphibian, like a lizard that can swim and breathe water. I don't know. It's been a while, man.
I forgot that one's name.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Those 3, those are the ones I remember because those are my favorite. So at least those 3 for sure.
Okay. So, my favorite, I'm pulling up his picture right now. Yeah, here we go. So, my Ben 10.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to have him. Some of the names I forgot because it's been so fucking long. You know. Before I answer this, we need a sumo slammers game. We really do need like a sumo slammers game. We need one. We really, really need one. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, I have a question. So in the original show, Ben 10, he had 10 aliens, right?
Yeah.
He only had 10. And then when he went to high school and got the Omnitrix back, it went to like 100, right?
He had a bunch more he could play with basically.
Well, wasn't there a timeline where when he's like 30 or 40,
he had the master. He had
unlimited.
Yeah, he had master control, so he could basically get whatever. It didn't matter. He was good, and he didn't have a time.
How many aliens? What was the max aliens he ever had?
I think they said like 10,000 or 10 million or some shit like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. So
oh my god,
damn. So for me, my aliens would be him, the electrical one. The fire one, I don't remember their names, guys. I'm old. It was years ago.
Diamond Head.
Yeah, Diamond Head.
Diamond Head's the one that's the one I like. That's his name, Diamond Head.
I was never partial to Diamond Head. The fire one always got me. Like it always got
the Diamond Head. I love his voice. I loved his voice.
Yeah.
He's like Diamond Head.
give me way big. Give me oh my god, the one that got pregnant.
Remember the tiger? Do you remember the tiger?
Yeah, but remember he was walking around butt ass naked.
Yes, he was like the cereal guy. He looks like the cereal guy.
Yeah. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about like he was like a wrestler, but he was like wait.
Yes.
When Ben 10 was like wait. You have clothes. Why wouldn't I wear clothes? Of course I got some clothes on. What you mean? So I've been walking around naked this whole time. What kind of silly? I was like, yeah. He's cool, but like.
Do you remember Dead Mouse guy, the guy who was like a DJ?
Yes.
He had like headphones on. I remember him too. He did like Soundwave. I think his name was Soundwave actually.
So let me start over, guys, because Phil's interrupting me. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going on a rabbit hole now.
Mr. Ben 10's favorite alien, the electrical one, right? The fire one. The one that Ben 10 got pregnant. Remember, he was blue. He could fly and he could phase through solid objects. So I'm gonna start one more time. Again. The electrical one, the firehead one, god damn it, now I'm fucking up. Way big. The blue one that had ice breath and could go intangible. Ghost freak. I don't care what anybody says. And if you have 10 aliens, you have to have Ghost Freak, because Ghost Freak doesn't just phase through solid objects. Ghost Freak can take over bodies. Like, you have to have Ghost Freak. I'm sorry. He's a
Ghost Freak is scary.
Yeah, he's scary as fuck. You have to have him as an alien. Okay, my next fucking 5, right? The time, I think his name is Clockworks. Wasn't it Clockworks? I think. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, the time one. Ben has 2 speedsters, but I think I'll take the first one, because the first one, I don't know anybody. I don't think the newer speedster he was using is faster than the old one, so I'll take that one. I already got way big, but
I know what alien. The alien you gotta pick. You gotta pick upgrade. You know.
Yeah,
what
no,
was?
I was going. He was gonna be my number 9, but I'll take him right now. So we have upgrade, and then I need one more. Like, I need one more. Fuck you. Yeah, give me Azimuth, and then give me a fucking what's it called? Alien X. That's my 10. Those are my 10. You give me those, and that ass is mine every time. Every time. I have an alien to basically solve any technological issue I get into. I got an alien who can hack any technological issue that I get into. Like, it'd be so cool because I can build the technology, and then I can have my upgrade literally upgrade the technology to whatever the fuck I want. Then I have way big, right? Which is basically if I get into a kaiju situation or I just need somebody to beat your ass, no matter how strong you think you are, you're not stronger than fucking way big. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, the guy I was telling you earlier, though, he could just absorb any object, right? He can just, he can go to object and become it, or just absorb it.
Oh no, yeah, that's Kevin. Kevin could do that.
Well, I'm looking right now on this YouTube video.
Yeah.
His name is Upgrade, and like he took over a weight machine.
Upgrade takes anything he gets his content to, he upgrades it. What you're talking about is absorbing it. That's Kevin. Kevin could absorb it. That's because Kevin has alien DNA. But that's what I would have. So I would have everything for any technological issue. If I fought a kaiju, if I needed some fire, if I need some ice, I got it. I need to get in and get out. I got speed. If there's a time situation, kiss my ass. And just a little electricity, we got it. I really hated the fact that got taken away from Ben 10. If you remember in the show, he fought somebody. I forgot who it was, but basically he had that alien taken out of the Omnitrix, and it broke his heart because
Ghost Freak too.
Yeah, Ghost Freak had to go. Ghost Freak was a fucking he had a mind of his own. Fuck no. But that's because the aliens do. They're not just DNA. They can grow a conscience, right? Like, Ben 10 has kids. Did you know that?
Yes, I think when he was in high school, they talk about it.
So one of his aliens got pregnant. With the iceberg, it got pregnant, and he didn't know what was going on. But he had to go out in space and have babies. He had to give birth. He has kids, born of the Omnitrix. He has babies. Ain't that some shit?
That's some shit, bro.
Yeah. So damn. But I thought that was kind of crazy because he was like, Asmund told him he said why did you use that particular alien? So he goes, I just loved it. It just like he felt like he was a part of me. Like I just loved being him. And when it got taken away, he had to deal with that type of depression. It hurt because a piece of him got taken away. It's like he lost a friend or a brother. And I thought that was really touching that they incorporated that into the show so fucking well. But yeah, no, those are my 10 aliens. And I would whoop all your fucking asses. Nobody can go against my 10. Nobody can. I'll beat your ass. Anyway, somebody gonna clip that shit. Here's my 10, KingandQueenLion. God damn it. Anyway, Phil, you ever thought about writing your own comic? Ooh.
I do actually have my own comic. It's not done. I have a script. Let's look over here somewhere. The reason why I haven't got into it yet, because of time.
Oh, okay.
I don't have time.
Hold on.
It's mostly a time issue.
Hold on. So who are you gonna try drawing it?
I had a couple of my I have pictures. Let me try to find it. Give me one sec.
What's it about?
It's weird. It's similar to it's the whole thing is about emotion.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like the lantern rings, but you don't have rings. It's just like energy.
Okay. I
So
like
it's kind
that.
of like I started it around like 2021. Um, it was mostly about like the main story or the main protagonist is me.
Okay.
Um, or like me, I should say. And it's like on a random alien planet, and usually like a hero can have like one emotion. My character can do three, so he's like one of a kind.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like the lantern rings, but it's with emotion. There's a bunch. Hold on, I have a picture of my character. Hold on,
Okay.
let me try to find it.
Look at Phil trying to start something.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while though. I haven't messed with it in a long time, so let me try to find this shit. Because I had on my old phone the picture I had, but my phone broke. And I can't get into my old phone, but I had pictures I uploaded somewhere. So hold on. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Hmm. Oh, here it is. So this is what my character looks like.
Oh, that's cool. That's really
So
cool.
yeah, he kind of looks like me.
Like a
It's
cowboy.
supposed to be me. It's like a cowboy, like scarecrow type of looking guy.
Okay. I like that. Well,
So
look at that. Well, you need to get your ass back in the booth, start writing this, and so we can see some shit.
yeah, I definitely need to.
Next one. Arissa's storyline isn't that a bigger problem? Yes, it is, but ain't nobody talking about that. We gonna bitch and complain about a fucking suit, and we don't even know if this little motherfucker gonna be in the show. Like, goddamn. But yeah, that's a big problem. If you guys don't know, Hal Jordan, he had sex with a underage girl, in the comics, and how it works is, it on her planet she's considered a grown, like she's a grown ass woman, but in reality, well, on her planet she's not. So she's young. She is young. She's a little girl. It's just their age is a little bit different, right? So she can be 45 years old, and to us she's an adult, but where she comes from, that's a little girl, right? Because they don't develop like we develop. Um, and Hal Jordan told her that you're a little girl, like, he called her a little sister, all that shit. Well, she aged herself up with her ring and became a grown woman, and Hal Jordan tore her little ass up. He was digging in her. He was straight digging in her. And
That's
and
better than Deathstroke. I'll say that. That's a lot better than what Deathstroke did. Because
yeah,
Deathstroke, he was fucking with the kid, like a
yeah,
straight up kid.
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. No, she is a kid. Like, she was literally a little girl. She wanted him so
Yeah.
bad that the ring gave her an adult body, but it didn't change the fact that that was a little ass girl. And they and the
How
team,
old was she?
um,
She was 45 or something, but she like as a like her planet that's like 8 or something.
yeah, basically, like, she's not.
Yeah.
She's a little girl. She and she was not developed, so her ring gave her a grown body, and she basically, like, he tore her little ass up, and the team was looking at him kind of weird because even they knew something was wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Hmm.
it's you need your ass beat. Um, somebody said, the hell, I don't remember that with Peter, but if I'm correct, Cloak and Dagger were adults when they met. I don't remember Peter Parker meeting Dagger as a kid. You have to show me that comic. Um, Guardian says Sephiroth and Virgil versus Absolute Wonder Woman and Azrael and Black Knight. Okay, well, first things first. Sephiroth and Virgil, they should fucking have it, right? Here's the problem. With DCKO, they told us that Absolute Wonder Woman is apparently stronger than Superman because of Omega Energy. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It
Not
doesn't
just
make any
that.
sense at all.
Not just that. Sephiroth and Virgil would have to. I'm not saying they have to, but with Dane, if you kill him, he can just come back immediately with the blade.
Yeah, but
So they would have to find a way to destroy the blade. They would have to
but it's
find a
it's
way to separate.
it's just the fact that if they're trying to say that Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman are stronger than their earthly counterparts, I don't know what to tell you. As of right now, I would give that to Absolute Wonder Woman. until we get more information because DCKO tripping, tripping hard. But normally without that, Sephiroth and Virgil is tearing that ass up. It's not a fight. The only person they're gonna have a really hard time killing is Black Knight.
I just don't know what they can do to get the sword away from Dane.
Yeah,
They would have to, because they can't lift it, right? You can't lift it unless you're part of the bloodline.
yeah. What DC character that haven't been announced should get their own DCU project? Oh my God, Vixen.
Booster Gold.
Vixen. Nah, Booster Gold is such a fucking. I guess.
Bro, hold on. You can't tell me if they do a Chris Pratt Booster Gold. That's not doing numbers.
Hold on. If it's Chris Pratt, then yes.
Like that's what I want. I know some people don't want that, but
if it's Chris Pratt, yes. If it's not, stop. Just throw it away. Throw it away. I don't want it.
Chris Pratt Booster Gold will go hard,
Yeah, I don't want it. Scarlet Witch versus Dr. Fate. Scarlet Witch. I don't know. It's not even an argument.
I'm taking Catwoman over Dr. Fate.
I've seen
Catwoman has beat. Listen, Catwoman has beaten Dr. Fate before. I'm not kidding.
I've seen that motherfucker get her ass whooped over simple shit. I'm not finna no. Okay, what is the biggest out of character assassination moment that happened to your favorite character?
Well, one of them is One More Day.
Nah, let's go to some new shit. Danny Ketch is dead.
That, hold on.
No. Phil. Danny Ketch is dead, and the spirit of vengeance couldn't go back and enter his body. It make sense.
I'm trying to think right now. Hold on. A lot of people are gonna say One World Under Doom, but I don't think so because Doom saved Valeria, so I don't think that's out of character.
Yeah, no, that shit was so
Maybe T'Challa letting fucking Logan hit.
What?
Maybe T'Challa letting Logan hit.
Hit what?
The Storm.
Oh, I'm about to say, when did Logan bend Black Panther's back? I was finna cry. I was like, God, no! No! No!
Hey, that guy Logan, that guy gets around, bro. He's in Silver Sable's cheeks now, bro. He's in them cheeks. He's digging. He is digging in her, bro. She literally said, oh, I think that short hairy man, you're attractive as hell. They got in the bed, bro. She's fucking clawing him, and he's fucking just destroying the mattress. Fucking digging, bro.
Who?
Logan and Silver Sable. Logan digged in her, bro.
When did this happen?
This week.
What comic?
Wolverine. Hold on, I have it right here. Hold on. Give me 1 sec.
That's the new Wolverine book, right?
Yes. Hold on.
Oh my God. Oh damn.
He's digging. And she literally told him, I think short, hairy men are attractive.
That's funny.
He was digging in her, bro.
Yeah, I gotta read that.
Other character assassinations. I would say this. I would say Thor and any big event. I don't know what it is. Like, what makes me pissed is that DC respects Clark so much. When Clark is about to lose, he always finds ways to win. Thor? Dude, Thor's knocked down the first issue. Always. Every fucking time. Like, I wish Marvel would respect Thor more as, like, their Superman. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like they don't. And that's for me. Like, if I was on Earth, right, and I knew the world's about to blow up, I'm not calling Thor. I'm calling either Tony, T'Challa, Hulk. Like, I'm calling them. Like, I'm not calling Thor, bro. I'm not. Thor, I'd be like, Thor, send your ass back to Asgard, bro. Go be a real and sit on your ass.
Yeah.
We don't need you. But, like, I'm calling T'Challa, Tony, or Hulk. Like, I'm not even calling Thor. DC, everyone, Flash or Superman. That's it.
Hold on. Okay, nobody else send any more super chats. we're gonna finish these off, and we have a story time for you guys. Okay. What the hell? Sans. What the hell? I know MJ's Jackpot, but who is Sans? Guardian has. I don't. Who is that? Guardian, can you give me who that is? Because I'm like, what the hell? Why won't DC permanently retcon things like that? Because it's not. DC's weird. DC's fucking weird. That's why. Certain nasty things that you would think should be retcon just does it because DC always brings shit back. Even if something gets destroyed or retcon, they can bring it back. And that's just their company. They do that type of shit. Who knows?
I mean, hell, it's been 1,200 days since a Black ongoing has been a thing at DC. But hey,
exactly,
they got the favorite pedophile in there, so that's fine.
What Lantern Corps would Black Panther join? Ooh, damn.
I got two, Compassion, Green, or Will. What? No. Don't tell me Rage. Don't tell me Rage.
It'd have to be Rage or Fear, because it more than likely Fear. Black Panther would more than likely be Fear, not.
You don't think Compassion?
Fuck no. Because Black Panther, he doesn't trust anybody, and he rules by fear. He doesn't care about all that shit. He'll kill you if he has to. And because
yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah, so it's Rage and Yellow. That'd be the best one. Be the best ones for him. But Fear, more than likely, he would be a Yellow Lantern. So,
that's fair.
It is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Who the hell?
Oh, Guardian said Sentry versus Plutonian?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Plutonian?
Who the
fuck is that?
I'm finna check. He breaking out characters I don't think I'm aware of. Okay, yeah. So what story is this motherfucker from? Hold on a second. Apparently he's a villain. Hold on a second. Yeah, he's a villain. I just don't know from what. He's from Boom. Okay. Irredeemable. I haven't read that. I need to go check that out then. Yeah, I can't make that decision. I don't know that character. I literally don't know that character.
Hey, Smoothie put the comic book. Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dagger kisses Peter.
How old was she?
I'm not sure. Peter's young in this too, though. Peter's an adult, but
yeah, send me the comic.
Yeah, check your Discord. Peter's in college. Well, no, he's not in college. Peter's probably 22 here, so he's not like old. He's not like in his 30s.
Yeah. But no, send it to me so I can check. But yeah, I'd have to check Smoothie. I'd have to check. I'm gonna check it. Spider-Man versus Star Panther. Star Panther. Peter would die. But I'm gonna read that. But yeah, I don't know that character right there. And MJ's Jackpot, I wouldn't give her a win on a lot of shit because her shit's so unpredictable. There's no way to tell what she'll get. She could crap out and die. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for this story time. Can we get a part 3 of the last What If where Batman became Hades' Ghost Rider, where Batman decides that since Diana is going to snitch to Zeus, that he has, yep, there you go. Yeah, I got that one. I got that one for you. Okay. You ready? Y'all ready for this one? So, Phil, this is part 3. Batman has to kill Diana. Diana is going to Zeus to snitch. Right? She's going to Zeus to snitch. Okay? Okay. I don't want to do this. Do what? Your job? I don't want to kill a friend. You don't have a choice. You've already made your decision. You know what she's going to do, and if you let her do it, it's over. Your children will die. If you don't believe me, put your hand on their life threads. See it for yourself. I mean, it's not like you haven't seen it already. You can look at the colors fading because of her decision. But maybe you don't have to kill her. What? Yeah, maybe you don't have to kill her. You could just chop off her fucking legs and arms. Have her disabled for the rest of her life. But then her father wouldn't like that, and he would seek retribution because, technically me and her are related. So you'd have to kill her before she could even get to her father. Well, how do I even know Zeus is not aware of this? Why would he be? Zeus hasn't been aware of anything that happens with mortals in I don't know how long. But you better be quick, because it looks like your daughter's going to die first. What's your decision, Bruce? It's right then and there that Batman decides to do the unthinkable. He has to kill a friend. But his friend is the daughter of Zeus. She's basically a demigod, and her speed is unmatched. But no one can match the speed of determination, of focus, of pure will. And that is exactly what he does. He summons that. He reaches into the blackness, the shadow that lives around him, and realizes he can travel through darkness. The only problem is where Diana travels, there's always light. Except everything and anything can make a shadow. Between your toes, the crevices, or the dark hole in your belly button, or in a woman's case, in the back of her neck, where her hair creates a shadow that he can enter out of. And it's right then and there as she's flying that Batman appears out of Diana's neck, out of the back of her neck, looks her in the eyes. She's shocked. She can't believe it. She has no idea how he's there. And right then and there, he gives her one final kiss. She's shocked. She stops flying. She even starts to cry because she can feel that the kiss that he's giving her is one of love, pain, and sorrow. And then she starts to wrap her arms around him and hold him tight. And once her shoulders relax, he snaps her neck. He snaps her neck and he holds her in his arms, in pain, in suffering, knowing that this was the only thing he could have done. And knowing that when he kissed her, she knew it too. When he gets back to Hades holding her body, Hades tells Batman that he's going to dispose the body himself. But they have a bigger problem on hand. And Batman's like, I did what you asked. I killed my friend. You did. You did. But you might want to go look at those threads. And when he looks at them, all of them are flickering. And he's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I did what you asked. I killed not my only friend, but the only person I actually loved and cared about. This is someone I loved more than Catwoman, than Selena. I ripped my heart out. And he goes, I know you did. But you see, here's the problem. You weren't fast enough. Your hesitation has put your family in danger because although Diana was flying to her father, she had already talked to one of her relatives, Hermes, the messenger of the gods. You see, she contacted him on her way out because she knew that you would take her out. He knew that. So what did she do? She gave a message to him to give to the gods. And while you came back, that message was delivered. And now, Zeus not only makes war for humans, he makes way to end your entire family. And he'll never have to leave Olympus to do it. It's right then and there that Bruce is just filled with rage and anger and sorrow. He can't hold himself back anymore. He attacks him, taking his talons, pulling them through his chest, scratching up his throat. I'm talking about, this is a Batman you've never seen. He is gutting him. But for what? He can't die. He tells him that. With blood dripping down his mouth, his guts all over the floor. Are you finished? I'm a god. You can't kill a god. What did you think this is going to do? I'll tell you what. You can't kill a god, but what if I gave you a way to do so? What if I gave you a weapon that gave you the power to slay a god? Would you do it? Would you kill every god on Olympus if it meant your family could survive? Batman thinks about it. And he thinks about everything he's already lost. And then he thinks about all that he could still lose. So he says, yes. I'll do anything for my family. So what does Hades do? Hades gives him a weapon that we haven't seen since the beginning. And it's the sword of Zeus. He looks at this and says, what am I supposed to do? That weapon will not only kill any god it comes in contact with, it'll even kill Zeus. So Batman grabs the sword, and the sword becomes a part of him. Like a symbiote. His whole body is imbued with this weapon now. He is the weapon. And Hades is the hand that wields it. And he sends him on his way. When Batman gets to Mount Olympus, Zeus is furious. Zeus tells him that you killed my daughter. For what, mortals? You sacrificed one of the most just beings on earth to save the life of humans, regular, everyday humans. How dare you? You shall be punished for this. And we shall give you no quarter, no sanctuary, no nothing. When I am done with you, you will be nothing more than a memory. So, without making any noise, Batman is already gone. He's already cut the legs of Hermes off so he can't run away. He already cut the arms off of Hephaestus so he can't build anything. And he looks at the gods and tells them, this is it for you. All that happens, all that you've never stopped, all that you have never, all the prayers you never answered, all the lives you watched get taken away. Now the world will be at peace. And while he dashes at Zeus, Zeus looks at him, and he can see everything that is happening. He can see all the pain, all the suffering, everything. He can see it all. And Zeus doesn't stop him. He doesn't step in his way. He doesn't do any of that. He lets Batman make his choice. He lets him finish what he started. And when Batman takes his hand and plows her through Zeus's chest, Zeus is on the floor bleeding out. He's dying. And Batman is shedding tears because he is doing the one thing he swore he would never do. He wanted to protect the world so children would never lose their parents. And here he is killing a father. Again, a father. But not just any father, a father who has lost a daughter, and he breaks. He breaks in pain because he realizes he's paying a price that's too much. And he starts begging for forgiveness. But then something happens. Something amazing changes. Zeus turns to sand. Every god in the room that he cut down is gone. And when Batman looks up, he is in the throne room of Zeus himself. And he doesn't understand. He's like, I just killed you. He says, no, you never did. I am the god of Olympus. Do you think something like you armed with a weapon to kill me could do it? Think about it. Hades had that weapon in his possession for years. Did he ever make a move? No. Did anybody ever make a move? No. Why is that? Because I'm the father of the gods. I see everything. I know everything. I am everything. Am I the only God? No. But I am not a god in a sense that you could ever stop me. You've been played. And I feel that you need justice. Do you believe he needs justice, daughter? Batman looks up, daughter. Diana steps out of the shadows. She says, yes, I do believe he deserves justice. You've seen his heart. You've seen who he is. Even as he is corrupted, even he could see the folly in his decision. And he's just crying. Diana, he goes, it's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. It was all that happened had to happen. And he literally rushes to her as a shadow, holds her close and says, I killed you. You did what you had to do for your family, just like anybody else would. There is no shame. There is no shame in what you've done. But now you have to be willing to redeem yourself. When he gets on his knees, Zeus gets up and says, you are a weapon. You are a crude blade wielded by a petty animal. Would you be severed from that? Batman says yes. When Zeus touches Batman, Batman takes on a brand new form you have never seen. He becomes an Olympian. Zeus gives him the ability to become a god just for a short time, to not only challenge Hades, but to release those threads that hold his children at bay. Because Hades lied to him. The Sisters of Fate never actually gave him their life threads. Those were collars. Those were collars that Hades could literally manipulate to make Batman do whatever he wanted. And he used Lucifer to put him in that position. So Batman asks Zeus, what do I do? He says, do what you're good at. Bring me vengeance. Bring him here so that he can face judgment. But you have to do it as Batman would. Not as Bruce Wayne. Not as a vengeful creature of the night. Do it as Batman would. Batman goes back down to the underworld. And Hades is waiting on. He's got an army of demons, monsters, you name it. But it's Batman. And he's a god now. So if you thought any of this was going to stop him, you thought wrong. When that army charges at him, he throws out lightning batarangs. That when they hit those demons, they not only purify them, they send them to Olympus as mortals. Not only saving them, but giving them grace. When Batman gets through the entire horde, he's fighting, he's punching, he's not killing any of them. His knuckles are blessed by the blood of Zeus himself. Every punch is a demon purified and given grace. Every kick is justice served. Every batarang slung is a soul saved. I'm sorry, as somebody has just said, the God of prep time is here, and he came ready. Hades can't believe what's going on. He goes, I gave you a God-killing weapon, and you wouldn't use it to save your family? He goes, you lied to me, you manipulated me, and you used me. Hades goes, it's not the first time it's happened to you. So why are you so mad about it? This is not a joke. This is not a joke at all, Hades. You play with the life of my children, you must face judgment. Hades gets angry. I am a god. What do you mean, judge me? You don't judge me. You judge nothing of me. You are nothing. If I'm nothing, why are you sweating? It's rain. It has to be rain. You could never make me sweat. I beg to differ. Right now, he's behind Hades. Hades is like, how did he move so fast? And he tells him, in Gotham, I move through shadow. On Olympus, I move through light. And as dark as the underworld is, there is still light. And he grabs Hades by his throat. And I know you're thinking he's going to rip it out. He's going to pull his heart out. No. Teleports him to the throne room of Zeus. Now, because Zeus is Hades' brother, right? What you going to do? I'm one of the big three. How you going to punish him? You going to send back to hell? Huh? Is that what you going to send back to hell? Oh, okay. Go. He goes, no, I won't do that. But I will allow our new judge to dictate where you go. Judge. There's already a God of judgment. No. We have a new one. Batman, as you wish, Zeus. For the crimes that you've committed throughout humanity. For the misuse of a man and his love for his family, you shall be judged mortal. Hades says, mortal? Wait, what? You will be immortal and you will have to live amongst mortals. You will have no godly power. You will have no access to magic. You will serve the rest of your life, the rest of your days as a man. And I know how hard things can get. I know people can make decisions that leads them to darkness, but you will have no such grace. No harm you inflict on yourself will be permanent. No harm any other inflicts on you will be permanent. But your life will be finite. You have an hourglass, and that hourglass will run out. But until then, you will have to live and suffer your consequences. And when you die, you will return back to the underworld. But you will not return as the ruler of it. You will return as nothing more than a servant. So Hades gets mad. Hades says, no, you can't. Zeus, somebody has to rule the underworld. Just like you rule the heavens and Poseidon rules the oceans and the seas. Somebody has to rule the underworld, and nobody else wants that burden. So think about that. If you do this, balance will not be the same. So How about I apologize for what I've done. I made a mistake. I should not have played with the mortals the way I've done, and your daughter was in danger. So I apologize, and we can move on, right? We can move on, because you need me, right? Because nobody else wants that job. Is that true, Batman? I believe you appointed yourself as the new ruler of the underworld. Did you or did you not? Yes, I did. While also being the protector of Gotham City. Are you sure you can handle it? Wait! You're giving him my throne. I'm not giving him anything that you've already given up on. You have not done your job as you're supposed to do. You have not held the reins. And as you know, the wolf that does not keep it shall not stay. Batman, do you take on responsibility? He says, I do. And right then and there, the armor, the clothing, the grace that he once had that Zeus bestowed upon him is now gone. Now, Batman is the ruler and the god of the underworld. But Batman asked Zeus for one condition, one that Hades never gave to anybody. Zeus asked, what is it? What would you request of me? As Batman, I always seeked to give those the world never gave a chance redemption. As the new ruler of the underworld, I would ask you give me the opportunity to redeem souls, and if those souls are redeemed, to let them go home. Zeus is confused because this has never happened. Hades is furious. He's what? No, that's not how that works. You will be punished for your crimes. That would destabilize the underworld. He goes, no, it wouldn't, because you are being punished for your crimes. But once you've served time and you've grown from it, does that soul not deserve a way out like everybody else? Zeus thinks about it. He ponders this. He goes, that could work. Give humans an actual chance to be better, rather in the real world or the next life. I will approve. Hades is furious. He's angry. He starts raging out. He has a little bit of his power left, and he tries to attack Zeus, but Batman grabs him. Because now the new ruler of the underworld is him. It is no longer Hades. He holds no power, no sway in Olympus whatsoever. He is no longer one of the big three. And Batman cast him down to Earth. But not just any Earth. Hades has to live in Gotham City. Hades has to redeem himself in Gotham before he goes to hell. When all is said and done, Batman sits on his throne, and Diana visits him, and she says, are you enjoying your new throne? It seems like you've decorated. He goes, not really. It's just a lot of bats. And she's like, do you think you'll ever go back up? I go up all the time. I'm not shackled to this place like Hades was. I do have to maintain it, but I also have to maintain Gotham. So Diana she's just in awe, because she never thought a place so dark could fill somebody with such happiness. Batman looks at peace. He looks happy. He looks like he's been given a second chance that he never knew he could have. And Diana asked him, why are you've changed so much. Why are you in such bliss? And he said, because I now finally have the opportunity to complete my mission. On Earth, there are so many souls I couldn't save because it was already too late. Now I have all the time in the world. If a mother or a child is wrongfully taken from the world, I can put them into safety. I can give them bliss. I can give them eternity. No life is wasted. But now that I have all this time and I'm finally your equal, Hades needed a queen and he abused his. But I'm not Hades. Do you think you could share my burden, Diana? Diana's shocked. She's been trying to get with him for years. He never gave her the opportunity because he was always scared that somebody could hurt her. But now that's no longer a problem. And she says yes. Now the underworld will be ruled by Diana and Batman for all eternity. And not only will the world be safer for it, but those sent to Tartarus will have a chance of redemption. Something that the underworld has never seen, not even in hell. And for that, it will always will be. That's the end of that story, guys. How did y'all like it? Let me know what's up. How'd you feel,
That's
Phil?
dope. I liked it.
Oh, wait.
I was trying to listen.
Somebody said, Hades, ref, do something. He said, do something.
No, I liked it, but I was trying to like follow along because I was trying to remember the last stories you told because that's like part 3, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to have it all like still stuck in my head and registered. But nah. We'll be back to be doing this consistently, guys. I'm so sorry that it's been so long. But Guardian says, what best looking Thor? I got to go with
Herald of Galactus, Cosmic Thor.
What is ROR Thor? Is that Rune King Thor? What is that?
I think so, yeah. For me, it's Cosmic Thor. I think Cosmic Thor, I loved it.
I'm trying to remember.
I do love classic Thor, like Jack Kirby shit.
Yeah. Record of Ragnarok Thor. Oh, okay. Record of Ragnarok Thor. Oh, okay.
God of Fist Thor's pretty cool too.
Damn, do I have a favorite Thor?
For me, it's Cosmic Thor. It's Donny Cates' Thor.
Damn. I think I would have to say the same shit. Damn. Yeah, it'd be Cosmic Thor. Damn. Yeah, it'd be Cosmic Thor. That's my favorite. So Hades basically became Cain from, yes, he did. If y'all want to know what happens next, or if y'all want a part 2 of how Hades' life goes, let me know. I'll be thinking about that. Besides that, thank you guys for coming to the podcast, and we'll see y'all on the next episode. Oh my goodness. Hey King and Phil, you doing? Wait. How you doing? Apologies for messing the stream. Been busy, but I watched the recording. Hope you guys are keeping well. Oh no, we're doing great. I have a meeting I'm supposed to have with you on Sunday, so be ready for that. Besides that, you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you guys later.